for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Donna Sports Show, brought to you by my many sponsors like Mugs and Manor and Auto Advantage of Addison, repairing your car, the Pyramid Pizza and Restaurant, a great place to play pool and have a good pizza. They're all out in the town of Addison. Give them a call, stop in and see some of those guys. They're great places. On the line with me now is my great friend Jeff Trusco, who, hello, Jeff.
Good morning, Don.
Good morning, buddy. Boy, an old retired guy, huh?
You could look at it that way.
Yeah, geez, you're a young lad yet, you know. You could still get out and bowl a little bit, but I know you had some physical problems, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time this summer standing on my feet because I had to deal with getting rid of my father's belongings in the garage and that, and I was on my feet for 6 to 8 hours a day, just about every day.
Yeah.
And my legs were absolutely killing me. I'd get a day off or take a day off, let's say here or there, but that certainly wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Because I needed a lot more time than that to be off my feet. And as a result of that, now I don't know if that contributed to my leg problems, but and that's the reason why I don't know if and when I'll even be able to bowl again. Because as you know, the last time we saw each other was in July at the Senior Olympics bowling event.
Yeah.
And I said at that time that my legs were killing me because the day before, I was on them for 8 hours, and my legs were killing me. And what I bowled was absolutely awful. You would think that I was 12 years old or 13 years old starting to learn how to bowl again.
Yeah, but Jeff, if you remember, everybody was struggling. Everybody, even the better bowlers, if you want to call it that. We all were struggling that day. Don't you remember that? I mean, I was lucky. I averaged 160 or something. I was lucky, you know. But don't you remember the whole league or the whole event was terrible, you know. So
yeah,
don't blame yourself too much.
I don't know what other scores the other folks have, because I was hurting so much, and that was the whole reason that I failed miserably. And I understand it. I get it. And I had even commented at that time that I don't know about bowling for the upcoming season. And as the time has passed, I did go to an orthopedic doctor, and I had an injection of cortisone in my knee.
Yeah,
and I had when I was walking out of there, I was feeling improvement, but that only lasted for about 2 weeks.
Oh boy!
And I just had to make an appointment to have MRIs done on both of my knees, because they only took X-rays at that time, and it was determined that I had no cartilage. So that's right. I think the thing of it is, when there's no cartilage, it allows the other structures in the lower leg to become, let's say, out of place.
Yeah, John's shaking his head on that too. He'll attest to that, right, John?
Yep. You. I tell you, we are a carbon copy, Jeff, because I have got the same thing, and I go for the same shot. And I'm 100% on your side. You couldn't speak more true of that problem than what you are, because I'm a carbon copy of you. Or you're a carbon copy of me, because I'm probably older than you.
Did you have a knee replacement, John?
I'm waiting to make an appointment today for a guy. What I want to do, Jeff, is I'm going to wait until after the first of the year.
Okay.
Because, see, I'm very active with the Chicago Fire Department, with radio broadcasting, and then I have a summer home up in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, where right now I've got 1.5 tons of leaves that I have to clean up every weekend when I go up there. Right after the first of the year, when I can't do nothing, when I'm kind of like grounded, then I'd be able to take and recuperate then.
Well, the thing I'm considering is I've seen a commercial on television for stem cell therapy for knees, for instance. And on the Labor Day weekend, my daughter's father-in-law was in town. He's from Colorado, and he had undergone stem cell treatment for his hips because he had terrible pain. And the stem cell treatment got rid of all his pain, 100%.
Really?
And at that time, he said he was going to have it done to both knees. So I'm considering that for myself. Now, what I understand is that there has to be some cartilage fibers in the joint to remain that hopefully are still there. Most of the cartilage, of course, is gone, if not all of it. But they had said that if there are still some cartilage fibers, the stem cells will take root in that, and over the matter of several weeks, it should cause new growth of cartilage.
Wow.
And that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm hoping that the MRIs, which I'm scheduled to have next week, will reveal some fibers left in my knee. Because the only alternative is to continue to put up with the pain, or because cortisone injections and Hyalgin or Synovisc, whatever you want to call it, there are different types. They all do the same thing, but it's only a temporary fix. And the obviously alternative is to have a knee replacement, which I really don't want to do. I don't want to undergo surgery.
Yeah, it's a tough choice with you guys.
But you know something, Jeff? I have a lot of people that have had the same problem you and I are experiencing right at this very second. But they've had the knee replacement, and they said, why did I wait so long? And they are in such great shape. My neighbor next door to my sister up in Wisconsin, she was as scared like you and I are to go get the surgery, but finally she went to get the surgery. And 2 weeks, 3 weeks afterwards, I see her jogging down the road. She says, this is the best thing I ever did in my life. And to this very day, she is just as perfect as a newborn baby.
Well, I just talked to a longtime friend of mine yesterday. He is about 1 week post-op on his second knee replacement. He had one done in November last year, and he's just got this one done. And I said, how you feeling? He says, terrific. He has no pain whatsoever. And the fear I have is that something is going to go wrong, either under anesthesia or a break and sterile technique during surgery, and that is the fear I have. Now, Bill Raybach is a lifetime friend of Don's.
Yes.
And Don, if you remember, Bill, when he bowled with us 13 years ago, he was limping. He's a former police officer, and he had told me that he had several knee replacements. Now, I don't think they had stem cell treatment at that time, for him to choose. But if he had multiple knee replacements, why would he still have a limp? So, I never forgot that. That's why I want to see if I am at all a candidate for the stem cell therapy.
Well, isn't there's no cutting or whatever in the stem cell? Well, what's the big difference? You don't have to go under. You don't have to be under anesthesia. Or you don't have to have that. Is there no cutting or something? What's the difference?
It is a procedure where they inject stem cells into the joint cavity, and like it says, there has to be some cartilage fibers for the stem cells to attach to and grow. It's like planting seeds. You got to have good soil and fertilizer and things of that sort to allow the seedlings to grow.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of a crude analogy for stem cell treatment. And I got to read up more about it on the websites and talk to somebody who was involved in administering that sort of thing. So I'm hoping they tell me, yeah, you can still get it, and I'm certainly going to go for it if they say I'm a candidate.
Really?
Because it is very minimally invasive. They have to put the stem cells into the joint, but it's not this surgery where you're going to have your whole knee replaced.
Yeah.
My legs are just too good looking to have scars. That's
All
my
right.
best feature.
All right, hey
Felt
Jeff.
that way.
All right, Jeff. All right, let's get into something a little more fun, okay?
Yeah.
Now I know you're a big bowling enthusiast and baseball, okay? In bowling, Jeff, in your opinion, through all the years and so, who is the best bowler of all time? Can you narrow it down to maybe three guys?
Well, Earl Anthony, of course, is tops.
Okay.
And in the 80s, you had Mark Roth that was there, Marshall Holman, Dick Weber going back into the 50s and 60s. Don Carter, of course, because they took the bowling tournaments off of Channel 7 as they used to be back in the 70s and 80s. The whole family was there in front of the TV watching it every Saturday afternoon. It was like going to church on Sunday. But since they did away with that, I don't get to see the tournaments. I don't know who the current pros are because I would have to go to some establishment that has cable TV and be able to watch it, but I don't watch it obviously often enough. But back then, of course, I really liked those guys. And even back when I was a kid, Bob Strampy was a very smooth bowler. I liked. In fact, my brother and I, when we were kids, we had the wooden bowling pins that were about 6-7 inches high, and we used the softball.
Yeah.
And our gangway was the bowling lane.
Yeah.
And we would set up the pins in a gangway between the houses and roll the ball down there. And who are you going to be? So we would have a score sheet, and he would put himself down as Ned Day, and I was either Buzz Fazio or Buddy Bomar.
Boy,
now, obviously, I'm going back 60 years.
Well,
but
Earl
Earl Anthony, for me, has always been the best. And Nelson Burton, of course, I liked him. He was so smooth.
Yeah. Of course, then today, it's hard to compare because the conditions are different, the balls are different, so the scoring today is easier than it was 50 years ago, don't you think? With the balls they make and the lanes condition, they make you bowl, better. And I think that it's hard to compare Anthony with this Belmonte right now. Who's,
right.
Right.
It's like trying to decide who's the best all-time football team or the best basketball player. Well, we're partial to Michael Jordan, but it was in his time.
Yeah.
There are guys who were really good, of course, back in the early days, and certainly there are quality players today. But can you say Stephen Curry's as good as, or LeBron James is as good as Michael Jordan? That's debatable.
Well, of course, they haven't changed. With basketball, it's not like they made a different basketball.
Right.
They you know what I mean? That's still the same. The length of the width of the basket and so on. So you can kind of compare them a little because the conditions are the same.
Sure.
The only thing, perhaps way back, they didn't have a 3-point line.
Right.
So the scoring, maybe wasn't as high. So
the differences with bowling, of course, is that decades ago the balls were made of rubber.
Yeah.
And the lanes were made of wood, and they did put a dressing down there to protect it. And I remember in the good old days of Miami Bowl, which were my home lanes, they every August they were closed for
resurfacing.
maybe a week. Yeah, to resurface the lanes.
Yeah.
And when they were reopening, you come back in there and you could smell the chemicals that they use to do their work. And of course, as technology changed for the manufacture of bowling balls, you got the different materials of which the ball is made, plus the degrees of hardness, and where you put the weight block in there, and how the holes are drilled for the type of grip a bowler wants.
Yeah.
And of course, the lanes have gone away from wood to become acrylic, synthetic, and you see the bowlers now. They all seem to be big crankers, where they stand on the left side and they throw that ball out there, and somehow it just comes back in. And the pros have done it so many times,
Yeah.
they know exactly how to do it. Of course, they have to contend with lane conditions as well. But in the old days, I don't remember the bowlers that I had mentioned earlier rolling these big, big hooks. I remember Dick Weber when he went up there nice and easy, and he rolled what appeared to me to be basically a straight ball.
Yeah.
And it went in the pocket, and darn it, he was getting all those strikes and everything. Wasn't leaving solid 10 pins most of the time. He was carrying the 5-pin, and you don't see guys with straight balls going down the lane anymore.
Once in a great while, maybe you'll see. What's Nelson? Not Nelson Burton Jr., but the other junior guy.
Walter Ray?
Yeah, Walter Ray, kind of straight, Every once in a while you'll see him on,
Yeah, well, he was also a horseshoe enthusiast, and you don't put a curve on a horseshoe and throw it straight.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to give you one more section, and then you got to tell me, because you like baseball.
Oh, yeah.
What about the best? Can you give me three? Because you named three bowlers, like he's Earl Anthony and Dick Weber, you said, and I believe it was Mark Roth. But anyway, now let's switch to baseball, okay? The three best players. Well, of course, you probably haven't seen Babe Ruth in person or whatever, but you've seen film. But give me three of the best baseball players in your opinion.
Oh man, that's rough because there have been so many. And when I was a kid, Ernie Banks was my idol. I had my picture taken with him when he made an appearance at a car dealership out here in Hillside back in the late 70s.
Really?
And oh yeah, I was just so in admiration and in awe of him. Now I'm only 5'10", and I think he was 6'3", but it seemed that when I was there in front of him, he was so much taller than 6'3".
Right?
Him, of course, Frank Thomas, Billy Williams, Ron Sant. Let's see, you got Paul Konerko. You had Carlton Fisk.
Yeah. And
I'm being prejudiced because these are guys who played on my teams, and I don't. Yeah, you got all the ones who have been there for years. Willie Mays, Carl Yastrzemski, Ted Williams, Mantle, Veras, Ruth DiMaggio, of course. All those guys going back that far.
Yeah.
As far as recent years, I don't pay attention, to be honest with you. There are fantastic players, but can you imagine what the salaries would be like for those players from decades ago if they were alive today?
Oh, yeah.
But and in my opinion, there are players over the last 25, 30 years that really, they're really great in their day and everything, but I just don't think they can compare to the older guys.
No.
I really believe that.
I think the best hitter, of course, in my opinion, I think, I don't know about best all-around player, but Ted Williams was the best hitter of all of those guys, even better than Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams. But to say all-around the best, no, but I would say he would have to be the best hitter, Jeff, with his averages, and he never struck out. You know what I mean? I think
PBS a couple months ago had a documentary about him on American Masters, and I watched it.
Really?
Yeah, and you could probably go on YouTube and find that out. But he was his career was interrupted by
the service.
By the service. That's right, during World War II and I think Korea as well. And but he had a certain attitude. He was kind of nasty toward people. And there were times where he wouldn't tip his cap to the fans who were cheering for him. And it was a revelation to me that he reacted like that.
Different personality,
when they had honored him at the end of his career, he did doff his cap to the fans. And isn't he the one? He's the player that the family froze his body, right?
I believe so. Yeah. I think it is. You're right. I don't know if his whole body or his head or
Yeah,
something.
it's one or the other. Either all of it or just his head. And cryogenics is what they call it.
What do they call that?
Cryogenics.
Is that right?
Yeah. They put them in a deep freeze, and why? I don't know. When are they gonna defrost them? You know. and what's the reason for it?
Yeah.
At the next World Series.
Yeah, right. All right, hey Jeff, a great conversation. Thanks an awful lot, and stop up at the bowling alley and watch us once in a while, will you?
Yeah, I'll have to get there someday. It's going to be, I'm going to be kind of sad because I'm not currently bowling, and like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to again. Only time will tell.
Yeah, well, a lot of guys would like to see you. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
All right, take care, Jeff.
You too. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'd like you to go over to Addison Advantage of Addison, a car care center. Why? Because they have a free inspection for your brakes, your exhaust, your struts, your shaft, ball joints, radiators, water pumps, timing belts, tires, wheel bearing. You realize that there are that many things that would be done on a car?
Hey, that's all called preventive maintenance, right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's absolutely right.
You can't be too safe.
Yeah, get in there but if you do need some things, there's a $20 bonus voucher for any service over $250, which that save you $20, and a $5 bonus voucher. I keep saying voucher. $5 off any service over $30. That'd be easy to do. An oil change would be that. You'd get $5 off. They're located at 885 Lake Street in Addison. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. On Saturday from 8 to 3, give Dominic or Leon a call at 630-543-1397. All right, that's Auto Advantage of Addison, Car Care Center, great guys. They have best warranty around and the longest warranty around. Brakes, $70 off on a brake job with a 4-wheel lifetime warranty. Can you imagine that? And a 1-year warranty on all labor that they do. All work comes with a warranty. So if you need your oil change, you need transmission, you need flush, or front end work, fuel pumps, whatever you could think of on your car, go over to Addison Advantage of Addison at 885 Lake Street in Addison. Call Dominic or Leon, 630-543-1397. Hi, everybody. This is the Donna Sports, Don Figuarelli, telling you about one of our great sponsors, all right? Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. That's right, Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. Addison's favorite pizzeria at 236 West Lake Street in Addison. Phone number 630-458-0777. Hot, fast delivery. 2012 Addison's Pizza by the Slice winner. Yes, best thin crust pizza, best sausage pizza, best pizza sauce. Late night delivery. Here's their hours, Sunday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's 10:30. Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Minimum order, $10. Delivery charge only $2.50. Menu prices subject to change without notice. Dine-in, delivery, carry-out, catering. That's Pyramid Sports Bar and Pizzeria. www.pyramidclubaddison.com. Go there. Hi, everybody. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports. I want to tell you about some very interesting people that I know, a wonderful company that they have, Danny and Loretta Rosenmeyer. It's their 25th anniversary being in business, and in conjunction with ComEd. Okay, they do a lot of work for ComEd. They're bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. Intren, outperforming every day. They're located at 18202 West Union Road in Union, Illinois. 60180. Their website, www.intren.com. That's INTREN. Outperforming every day. Loretta and Danny Rosenmeyer. Loretta is the Chief Executive Officer. Her mobile phone is 815-341-4535. That's Intren. 25th anniversary, bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. A wonderful corporation. Thank you very much.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with now is my good friend Tom, the big guy Michael. Hello, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, Tom, but I got some good questions for you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Now, what do you think? First of all, well, you should be a big Notre Dame fan, aren't you?
Oh, sure.
Catholic boy like you. But do you think they could go undefeated? And I'll read the schedule to you, Tom, if you don't have it there. You know, they play Northwestern. Okay.
That'll be tough.
Yeah. What do you think on that? Though
I think they'll eke it out. I mean, I think they're going to have problems against LSU. Don't they play them?
No, not yet. No, USC they play. They play Southern Cal. They play.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Northwestern. Okay, you figure they beat them. Now here, Florida State is after Northwestern. But that's at home, so.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah, so they usually win at home, you know. I think in Florida State's not that good this year, so that's good, right? What about Syracuse?
Oh, there's no problem there, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't either. So it looks like can they go undefeated? Then the last.
Well, yeah,
the last.
I mean, there's always a trap game. You always get let down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you've played, you know, at that level, you know. But so then they go. What worries me is they play at Southern Cal. You know.
Well, that's always tough. But if they go without injuries, you know, it surprised me that Navy scored that much on them.
Yeah. They did. What 4 touchdowns, something like that?
Yeah. 20. It was. I mean, they beat them, but it's still you give up a lot of points. You know that switches the thing around.
Yeah, right. In a tight game, you never know.
Exactly.
But hopefully they can go undefeated, and somebody's got to beat Alabama for cry.
Well, I don't think the Patriots could beat them.
Yeah, right. But you know, speaking of that, like the Patriots, they're just so good, aren't they? I mean, they're just. It's a joy to watch them, you know, right? They don't make mistakes hardly, you know. And,
right.
Then another team, Tom, too, which in your realm is basketball, you know. That
right. But that's
Golden State.
I mean, it's no fun anymore. The guys just want to shoot. There's no defense. Hundreds of points. It's just crazy.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but they can shoot so well. But although, like you say, if you don't defend them, the guy's going to make it. You know.
Absolutely. They didn't. I mean, that's the part. They don't even defend anybody.
Yeah. I mean, the guy starts from the free throw or half court, whatever. Drives all the way to the basket and makes a layup.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. It's just a different league, and it's like in baseball, it's all pitchers who go in there for 2-3 innings. Basketball, they just shoot, and football, it's all the quarterbacks.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess the fans, they want scoring. I guess that's probably what the owners feel, and what attracts the fans. Well.
Yeah.
Scoring. Maybe they don't want to see a basketball game that's 78-70 or something, you know. Not
right.
enough scoring, you know. But it's a defense that they don't have, or they don't play defense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get it. And same way. Well, now with the Bears now,
they're in good shape for this week because that quarterback is out. They don't have a quarterback. Buffalo.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, he got hurt last night.
Oh, yeah, against the Patriots. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
the guy hurt his arm, broke his arm or something. They're in trouble.
Oh, boy.
They got a guy in there who's just. I mean, that point spread is up over 8 already.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, that's good. And then the next 2 games, Tom, are at home, so they usually play good at home. You know.
Well, but they play tough teams. They play Minnesota and Detroit.
Well,
so
yeah.
They're always rival games are always tough.
Well, that's true. They could maybe slip there.
Yeah.
But usually, like I say, at home, then they go back to Detroit. They probably should win that. And then the Giants are not good this year too. So
They're not good. You're right.
I mean,
But then they play the Packers. Packers.
yeah.
Would be tough.
And then the Rams. That'll be the game to see,
Yeah.
right? That Rams. Oh,
Well, the Packers could have beat the Rams if the guy doesn't fumble.
yeah. Why the heck did he run it out of the end?
That
Yeah.
was stupid.
That-
That was absolutely stupid from the
Who do you blame on that? The player or the coaches?
player. Because I think the coaches don't run it out, and he was just a wise guy.
Is
That's
that
what I
right?
heard.
Yeah, is that right? And sure enough, he fumbled the ball. They might have won that game. You know, with
Yeah, well, all they needed was a field goal.
yeah, with Rodgers in there, he'd get
Yeah.
he'd get
And there was
that.
enough time, and you know how sharp he is. He'd get it there.
Right, right. All right, Tom. Wait, I got just one more thing for you. I know you're a big baseball fan, you know, and can you give me the three best guys of all time in baseball? You know, just can you give me three guys who you think are would
Well,
be the best?
Cy Young for pitching. He won 500 and some games.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, right. Okay, I'm writing this down. Hold on, Cy Young. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
that's
then
for pitching.
I go to the more modern I think that Stan Musial's got to be there. He played for a team that was a far western team. He never got the accolades.
Yeah.
He was and Ted Williams. Ted
Yeah.
Williams served 5 years in the military,
Oh my God.
which he missed. You know, I mean, you know, there are guys like, but I would between
yeah.
those two, it's
Yeah.
kind of a tie, really.
Yeah, I think you're right. I would put Ted Musial. Probably, I guess I have to go with Williams at the best. And then,
Oh yeah,
and
there's
then-
no question. I
then-
mean, here was a guy who, you know, was selective. He hit He was just a great hitter.
And then behind him though is Stan Musial,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Only because he hit right-handers and left-handers
yep,
equally.
hardly ever struck out.
Right.
Hardly, right? I mean, you know, he wouldn't swing.
And at that time, all the interest in baseball was on the East Coast because that was the most far western team.
Yeah, the Yankees at that time and the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
So Stan was kind of in the shadows, but boy,
Right.
he'd go 1 for 3. I wonder, he's probably lifetime batting average is 320 or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
I mean, you had guys. There's a lot of other guys, Hans Wagner and all. There's a whole bunch, but you know, it's just a different time. It's just hard. You know, the times are different today.
Mhm.
Today, you go to everybody's trying to hit home runs. There's no only a guy like Zobrist who will move the runner along. You know, everybody.
Yeah,
even though they're great hitters, that's all they want to do. You know.
is hit a home run. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. They don't take a level swing, and I can't understand unless the pitchers are that fast. But they had fastball pitchers back then too. You know?
Listen, you had the guy for St. Louis. What was his name?
Feller, not Bob Feller.
No.
Bob Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, but
Right.
see, they were good 1 or 2 years. But you take somebody like Cy Young who goes to 500, and you know, and they didn't have reliefers. Remember that?
Right. Yeah, pitched 9 innings. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a different game now. You know, it's just everything's so technical or something. Like the guy can't. Well, he's already up to 90 pitches. We got to take him out. Why?
Right.
Why?
Right.
You know. But it's a different era. All right. Hey, Tom. Thanks an awful lot.
Okay, good talking to you. Take care.
Yeah. Say hi to Lori.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye. Hi, folks. All right. What about Jack? Hi, everybody. Don Figuarelli here, the Dawn of Sports, talking about Max Golden Pheasant. Wow, a fixture in Elmhurst for many, many years. Located in Elmhurst, of course, near Route 83 and North Avenue on the south side of the street. Now, you know, it's kind of a combination sports bar, beautiful restaurant. Steve Mack, what a great guy. Went to York High School, a great baseball player. He's the owner. His dad owned it, and I believe his grandpa owned it also. Food is terrific. You walk in, and there's a nice circular bar right there with not giant screen TVs, but nice TVs all around the bar. And there's always some people around the bar, friendly people, combination, some young guys, some older guys, some young ladies, some older, at the bar as you first walk in. But then you go in the back where the restaurant is, terrific, big fireplace, nice tablecloth. Could look out on the backyard, like it's a little atrium back there, some flowers and trees. Could look out that window if you'd like. And the service is terrific. The food is great. They have a special every day, and the food is great. The waiters, the servers are terrific people, and reasonable prices, but great food and a great bar. So do me a favor and get in to see Steve at Max Golden Pheasant in Elmhurst. Do yourself a favor. Take care now. Hi, everybody. Don Figarelli here, the Dawn of Sports. I want to tell you about a new sponsor we got recently, the Addison Park District, okay? Now, the website is addisonparkdistrict.com in small letters, all right? And the phone number is 1-630-233-7275. Now, let me just read you some of the things from their brochure. You know, there's a summer brochure, a fall brochure, spring brochure. Stop in at 120 Oak in Addison. You could get the brochure. I'm going to read off some of the things that they offer, but I can't do it all, but I'm going to give you some highlights. Like at Club Fitness, all right? They have so many things you could do there. Personal training, discounted admission, and monthly fee, a yearly fee. They have a boot camp, personal training, kettlebell basics, the zombie boot camp, diabetes prevention, stroller stride. There's so many things you could do. Adult intermediate swim, adult swim lessons, private swim lessons, parent taught, water explorers, tadpoles, minnows, seahorses. Wow, you could do so many things there at that Club Fitness. And then, of course, they have links. These are only two of the things. There's many, many other things you could do at the Addison Park District. Links and Tees golf facilities. Wow, they have group golf outings, birthday parties, golf leagues, summer junior golf, clubhouse available, foot golf. With football, it's like soccer. You kick a ball into a big hole. It's like soccer, but it's golf combination. Junior programs, snag program for youngsters, miniature golf, outdoor training for golf, Putter's Peak. Yeah, you could play miniature golf there. It's a beautiful facility. It's a big Putter's Peak. It's a big mountain, and birthday parties, all at the Addison Park District. Please go to the website, addisonparks.com, or call them 1-630-233-7275. The Addison Park District, the greatest. Hi, everybody. The Dawn of Sports here. Let me tell you about a new sponsor for me. Shoeless Joe's Ale House and Grill, 1480 West Lake Street in Addison, Illinois. And the phone number is 847-773-9147. Dine in and carry out. Now, I'm not going to list all the things that they have, but what I'm going to do for you is when you look at the menu, it'll go like this. Lead-off hitters, okay? Shoeless wings. 5 wings, $7.99. 12 wings, $13.99. Homemade soup and chili. Field of Dreams salad. Bases loaded pizza. Create your own pizza. Papa Joe's pasta. Wow. Marinara, vodka pasta, all kinds of pasta. Ground Rules, Crosstown Classics, All-American Burgers. This is off of the menu now. A League of Their Own. And then there's listed a couple of burgers under All-Star Sandwiches and Wraps, Hall of Fame Paninis, Bench Players, $3, House Specials, Chicken Entree, Joe's Pesci, and Extra Innings. Shoeless Joe's. Get over there and enjoy yourself. The place is great. Take care now. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is John Figuarelli. Hello, John.
Hello, how are you doing?
All right, John. You got to give me some guys here that I'm looking for the best 3 players in certain sports. You know, so maybe you can join in on that a little bit. Let's see. Now you're a big tennis guy. The 3 top tennis players in men. You got to give me 3 guys who you think were the top 3 in the sport of tennis.
Well, by record or
well, whatever.
Or...
It doesn't matter, you know, because it's different eras, you know. But
right.
The player, you know, the best, not the best server per se, you know what I mean? But just the best.
Well, unfortunately, we're seeing 2 of the best tennis men's tennis players playing now, but not many people are watching tennis. It would be Roger Federer would be number 1.
Okay, that's.
And I believe it's Rafa Nadal, the record alone. But they're pretty dominant in their era, and very rare in a sport today where one individual can dominate a whole group of people. You did that with Michael Jordan was dominant, or Shaq, over all the other basketball players. But I would put today first Roger Federer, then Rafa Nadal, and then an old-timer, Bjorn Borg, was pretty dominant. Although he had some battles with a couple guys back in the day.
What
Jimmy
about
Connors?
What about McEnroe? Where do you put McEnroe?
Yeah, he's probably 7, 8, 9.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, he didn't have that long of a career, first of all.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I think he only played for about 4 or 5 years at the high level, you know.
All right. What about Sampras, Pete Sampras?
Oh, well, yeah, he's probably 4th or 5th, you know, on that list.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, that's your picks there. And then now let's switch over. And I know who you're going to say for women, the best women. I know you're going to say Serena, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. That's a no-brainer.
Would there be someone in second?
Well, then you got to go left-hander. You got to go Martina Navratilova.
Oh, is that right?
Second.
Yeah, you're right, Martina. Yeah,
and maybe Chrissy Evert third. But she had a great record. Played a long time. She sometimes didn't play with some of the toughest competition that was out there, but when Martina came, she beat Chrissy a lot. Pretty much one year, I think she lost one match. She was 90-1 or something one year, and that was a very dominant. But she stayed around for many years too. So.
Yeah. Well, what about a match between Martina and Williams? What do you think?
Oh, Serena, yeah, it's a different game. Different power, different rackets. I don't know. You'd have to see a different style of play.
Yeah.
Martina was able to come into the net with a serve and volley game.
Oh, she did.
If you remember watching it, but I don't think they could do that today because the ball comes back too fast and too hard.
Oh,
you can't get into the net. So with the wooden rackets that they played with in that time, you had a little more time. You know, a little slower. Return. So
I get you. Yeah.
I don't know how her game would have, competed with today's power. It's called a power game. You know?
Yeah. Okay, the technical aspects come into play.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. What about your 3? What about your National Fitness Hall of Fame? Your top 3 inductees of all time? Can you? Without slighting anybody, you know. I know.
You're right.
Yeah, but there's got to be someone who stands out, John. Someone who wrote 25 books or something.
Again, that's a hard.
Not a popularity contest.
Because there's different fitness areas, different fitness aspects. I guess the most that probably affected the most people, worldwide. Would be probably Bernard McFadden, who was a publisher. So when you're a publisher, your magazine goes out across the world, so your words and your teachings go out. So a guy named Bernard McFadden was a major publisher. Joe Weider, although not all just fitness, I mean, he was into bodybuilding and weightlifting, but he did a lot of fitness publications.
Yeah.
So anytime you have these major Joe Weider would be one of the top three. And then if TV, then when TV came, you know, you got some exposure. So somebody who was very prominent on the television would probably be Jack LaLanne, although that was in the 50s, so you know it wasn't as many people had TV. I mean, not everybody had a TV set back in the early days, but he did last 30 years. So even if you were around by the 70s, he was still teaching and preaching on television. A guy's named Jack LaLanne.
Yeah, that's
and I
right.
guess probably in fourth would be today television superstar would be Tony Little. Now he's on the television selling to millions, not only here in America, but you know, worldwide. So
what's his title? Is he titled America's Fitness Guru? No. He's got. They kind of say something. He's the America's trainer. Is that what they? Doesn't he have that kind of a tag with him now?
Yeah, like a nickname, America's personal trainer.
Yeah.
When he first started out in the, you're talking about Tony Little here.
Yeah.
When he first started, his main thing was teaching one-on-one to as a trainer. But then he had the idea he could take his one-on-one training system and market it so it could go nationally, that everybody could benefit through DVDs and videos and books. Yeah. So his teachings, one-on-one, American Personal Trainer, became America's. He was all across. So he was the first one to actually launch the personal training industry as we know it today. So that before he was there, it was just for celebrities or VIP, executives who could afford $100 an hour. But he made it mainstream where everybody wanted to get and either become a trainer or hire a trainer. So he kind of was the first to do that.
Oh, that's right.
Launch that industry.
He's still on now. You see the commercial he's got on for National Car Rental. You see that? Have you seen that?
Yeah. Well, that's when you're on television, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
You go beyond your celebrity, and then people are saying, "Hey, I want to get that guy because he's known across the world, for his fitness."
Yeah, it looks good. You say hi to him for me, will you?
All right.
All right, John. Take care and have a good day.
Thanks for talking. Okay.
All right,
take care. Bye-bye.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. Hi everybody, the Donna Sports here. Hey you guys, it's time to get out and golf. The DuPage County Forest Preserve courses are open. Maple Meadows at 272 Addison Road in Wooddale. It's a links type course that is in great shape and no trees to hit. That's what a links type course is, not many trees. Oak Meadows at 900 North Wooddale Road in Addison is a traditional course with trees, beautiful flowers, and not many sand traps. And the price is reasonable. And get this, it has the longest bar in DuPage County for the 19th hole. And Green Meadows on 63rd and Westmont, a shorter course that is in great shape also. All of these courses are waiting for you at reasonable prices. Call Oak Meadows at 630-595-0071 and make your tee time.
Primerica is one of the largest financial services marketing organizations in the nation, with approximately 95,000 licensed independent representatives. Primerica is an industry leader in financial services. I'm Mike Figarelli, an independent representative and senior vice president in the Bensonville area, and the company's goal is to help ordinary families prepare for their financial futures. We've shown many local families how to do just that, and we are prepared to grow locally by providing people with financial solutions as well as a great business opportunity. As an independent representative with Primerica, you can build a business of your own, part-time or full-time. To learn more about the Primerica business opportunity, call me, Mike Figarelli, at 630-860-0033. Again, that's 630-860-0033.
Hey
folks, if you get a chance, get over to J.D. Muggs Bar and Grill, located at 437 North Addison Road in Addison, Illinois. 33 different kinds of beer. Can you imagine that? It's the home of the He-Man burger, and baby, that is a He-Man burger. Wait till you see the size of that burger. Chicken Caesar salad, which is one of my favorites. It's a friendly atmosphere. There's karaoke on Wednesday night and a great DJ on Fridays. Call Dean at 630-833-2570.
Hi, my name is Tom Sims. I'm the owner of Fox Bowl. We are Fox Bowl Training Center and Pro Shop. We set ourselves apart because we emphasize instructions. We have a full-time bowling instructor, Greg Zika. We have instant replay, videotape each bowler. Another program that we have is our Youth Bowling, USA Bowling. It's an 8-week program, after school type of thing. It's 8 weeks for $88 with instructions, and every child gets a free bowling ball, a $75 value. And thank you from Fox Bowl.
Hi.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now, all the way from Florida, Ocala, right? Hello, Byron.
Yep.
Byron.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the weather now? To cool off a little bit?
We're headed to the golf course.
Oh, son of a. All right, listen. If you got a minute, have you got a minute to comment on a couple things for me?
Yeah.
All right. The 3 best golfers in your opinion, okay? The 3 best. Can you give me 3 guys?
The 3 best?
Yeah, of all.
I'd have to say Jack Nicklaus.
All right, hold on.
Tiger Woods.
Hold on.
Jack Nicklaus,
yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, no.
And I like Freddie Couples.
Okay, of all time. Yeah.
Right.
What about Arnold Palmer?
Oh, I'm sorry, I put him in there too. Oh yeah, that's my idol. Jesus.
That's right.
My dog is up there in heaven with him.
What does Bobby say? What's her 3 best golfers? Can she give me a?
Nicholas Palmer and all time.
Yeah.
Tiger probably.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not a big Tiger fan. I don't know why. I just.
I'm not. We're not either. But you know.
But how can you deny that? You know, I mean, he was top for a while.
All right. No, he's all done now.
Well, yeah, right. They're trying to revive him. You know. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, Byron, do you think when did the Cubs win the pennant? 2016. The Cubs won the pennant, right?
They won the World Series.
I'm sorry, the World Series. Well, how would they do against the Boston Red Sox today? You know, what do you think?
They had no offense last year. Their hitters. Baez is standing so far away from the plate. If he wanted to hit one of the outside pitches, he'd have to be standing on the plate with a 10-foot bat. You know.
Yeah.
And they got real spotty.
Yeah.
And they're lucky they got as far as they did, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, but
they don't have the hitting.
Yeah.
We watch every game.
Yeah.
So we know every game there is. Bryant was hurt.
Yeah. He's not the same. Well, they need a new hitting coach. Some guys swing at pitches in the dirt, Byron.
Darn, it was ridiculous how they chase pitches. Somebody had to be telling them something. My God in heaven, they just strike out on 3 balls.
I know it is ridiculous. All right, listen, I'm just going to switch. I only got a couple minutes. Can the Bears finish the season undefeated? Do you think?
Undefeated? No.
Oh.
But I would say I would like to see 10-6.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that means they've only lost what? Oh, they lost 3 games already. That's right. Yeah, they've already lost 3 games, but the schedule's it's not too tough. They play Buffalo. They should beat Buffalo, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, and they play the Lions. They should beat them. And,
there's a chance. This Trubisky is the best quarterback I've seen since McMahon.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So the only rough game to me are the last couple of games they play the Rams and the Packers. You know, so
well, the Packers. They seem to get in our face real good, and the Rams are undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they go all the way.
I am too. I'd like to see them get in there and beat the Patriots. All right, bye. All right, thanks a lot. Shoot well, will you, and give Bobby a kiss for me.
All right, and give Jules a kiss for me.
See
you later.
All right, bye-bye. All right, folks. All right. Jack, I'm going to wrap it up, okay? All right, I'm wrapping it up, all right, Jack? I mean, John. All right. Hey, folks, thanks for listening to the show. My great callers, I wanted to get the best that they thought of in each industry or sport that they're in. So if you agree with me or not, the next time you see me, tell me who your best football player was, baseball, tennis, and bowling, okay? All right. It was a good show. Thanks to my callers. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care now.
You have been listening to the Donna Sports with Don Figurelli from the John DeVita Broadcast Center on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network. And remember to watch the Donna Sports with Don Figurelli every Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel number 19. The Donna Sports was directed by John DeVita, and a special thanks to the executive producer of Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network, Mr. John Chikanda. This program was pre-recorded on Tuesday, October the 30th, the year 2018. Until next time, friends, please be safe, and thanks for listening.